Hello learners, I welcome you all once again back to this channel. So in this video, I will discuss with you the detailed solution of one of the question from the previous year's question of JEE main exam. So this particular question is from the topic of arithmetic progression. So let us see the solution of this next question. So here we have a question which says that a suffix 1, a suffix 2 and a suffix 3 and so on. So these are the terms which are in AP such that the summation of a suffix twice k minus 1 where the value of k runs from 1 to 12. So this summation or this sum is equal to 72 by 5, then E1 where the value of A1 is not equal to 0. That is, the first term of this AP is not equal to 0. So let us denote the first term, or let us take the first term to be E, and then the common difference of this AP to be D. So therefore, if the first term is E, then the second term will be E plus D. The third term will be E plus 2D. So this is third. Fourth term A plus 3D. The fifth term will be A plus 4D and so on. So now this summation here is the sum of only the odd term from the first odd term to the 12th odd term, because twice k minus 1, so this is odd. When k is equal to 1, so this will be a 1. When k is equal to 2, so this will be 3. K is equal to 3, so this is fifth and so on. So now if we take only the odd term of this AP, so the first odd term, which is the first term itself, so A, so odd terms. And the second term is the third term of this AP, which is A plus twice D. The third term is the fifth term, which is A plus 4D. So again, this is an AP with first term is equal to A, and common difference now will be twice D, because any term subtract by the preceding term, the difference is twice D. So therefore, this summation is nothing but the sum of, so this is the sum of first 12 terms of the AP with first term equal to A and common difference is equal to twice D. But the sum of the first n term is given as n by 2. So twice the first term plus of n minus 1 D. So this is the formula for the sum of the first n term. So therefore, applying this formula here, so implies, so n here is 12, so 12 by 2, then 2 times the first term, so the first term is E, plus n, so in this case n is 12 minus 1 into common difference, which is twice D. So this whole thing is equal to minus 72 by 5 first term, which we denote as E. So this equal to 6, then twice A plus 11 into twice D. So this is equal to minus 72 by 5A. So straight we can remove this 6 on both sides, so 6 into 12, so which implies twice A plus 11 into 2, or straight we can take common one more time 2, so we have A plus 11D inside bracket So this is equal to 12 by 5 with negative and e. So again this 2 and 12 cancel will be 6. So finally we have e plus 11d is equal to minus 6 by 5e. So which implies 11d is equal to minus 6 by 5e, then minus, so this, you take this side, it will be minus e, but minus e we can write as minus 5 by 5. So why I do that? Because we have 5 in the denominator here, so that will be easy for us to simplify. So this implies finally we have minus, as 11d is equal, so since denominator is same 5 and we can simply combine these two numbers. So minus 6 minus 5 is minus 11, then e. So which implies b is equal to minus 11 and 11 cancel, so minus 1 by 5 e. So the second condition given in this question is summation of ak where k runs from 1 to n, so this is equal to 0. So this is the sum of the first n term, so which implies n by 2, so twice e plus n minus 1 d. So this whole thing equal to 0. So now this is the product, so this multiply this equal to 0, so n by 2 cannot be 0. So therefore this term inside bracket, that is twice e plus of n minus 1 d should be 0, as n by 2 cannot be 0, so which implies twice e plus of n minus 1 d, but d is minus 1 by 5 e. So which implies twice e, then plus, so this will be minus of n minus 1 by 5 e. So this is 0. So if we take common e, then we'll have 2, then minus of n minus 1 by 5. So this whole thing equal to 0. So as e1 not equal to 0, but e1 we denote by e not equal to 0. So which means that this term should be equal to 0. So this implies 2 minus n minus 1 by 5. So this should be 0, as e cannot be 0. So which implies that 2, so you take to this side, so it will be n minus 1 by 5. So which implies 10 is equal to n minus 1. So which implies that n should be equal to 11. So therefore the value of n should be 11. So here let us see, do we have this option or not? So yes, so then the value of n is 11, which is the second option.